Good evening. I call to order this regular joint meeting of the Minnehaha County and Sioux Falls Planning Commissions. And I will begin with a few introductory comments. As a courtesy to everyone here tonight, please make sure that all cell phones have been silenced. Please note that tonight's Planning Commission meeting will be rebroadcast via CityLink and posted on the www.minnehahacounty.gov site for viewing by the general public. The two planning commissions work together on land use and zoning matters within the rural areas surrounding the city. This area is displayed on the screen. When this joint hearing is completed, the joint Sioux Falls and County Planning Commission will adjourn, and the next regular business meeting will begin to consider items beyond the joint zoning jurisdiction with Sioux Falls. Any action taken on the conditional use permit applications tonight will take effect 5 working days following this meeting unless a written appeal of the Planning Commission's decision is filed in the Planning Office by Monday, February 2nd, 2026 at 5 p.m. In the event of an appeal, the decision will be referred to the Joint County Commission and City Council for a hearing on Tuesday, February 24th, 2026 at or after 5 p.m. The affected parties will be notified of the meeting date, and the joint meetings of the County Commission and Sioux Falls City Council are held at Carnegie Town Hall, and that is located at 235 West 10th Street. Any action taken on the rezoning application during the public hearing tonight is a recommendation that will be forwarded to the Joint County Commission and City Council for another public hearing on Tuesday, February 24th, 2026 at or after 5 p.m. Joint meetings of the County Commission and City Council are held in Carnegie Town Hall at 235 West 10th Street. First on the agenda is public input. Is there anyone who wishes to speak on an item that is not on the agenda? At this time, the Planning Commission will consider the consent agenda. Items on the consent agenda are perceived to be non-controversial and meet all the requirements of the codes and regulations. The consent agenda will be acted on in one motion with no public hearing on the items unless a member of the public, the commission, or staff requests the item be removed from the consent agenda. Next, I'll read each item on the consent agenda. If there's any issues or comments from the Planning Commission or the audience or any other member you would like to be heard on the item, please raise your hand and the item will be removed to the regular agenda to allow you to address the commission later in the meeting. Any items remaining on the consent agenda will be approved by the Planning Commission with the conditions recommended by staff. The first item is the approval of the minutes of the October 27th, 2025 meeting. Item number 2 is conditional use permit 26-022 to exceed 1,600 square feet of accessory building space, requesting 1,680 square feet on the property legally described as Lot 19, Block 1, Split Rock Heights, Section 19, Township 101 North, Range 48 West. That is in Split Rock Township. Petitioner and property owner is Connie Keller. It is located at 1609 South Schaefer Drive. Is anyone from the Planning Commissions, the staff, or audience wish to be heard on this item? Commissioners?
Madam Chair, I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second to approve the consent agenda. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes on the county side.
On the city side, I'll look for a motion.
Motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor, please say yes.
Yes.
Opposed, same sign. It passes on the city side.
Thank you. We'll move on to the regular agenda. Item number 3. Kevin, do you want to address this item, please?
Yes, so item number 3 is a rezoning application on a property located just to the west of Sioux Falls. Let me pull up my sheet here so I can get you the location a little bit better. The applicant is Tad Fegan. There's the map kind of showing it on the west side there along State Highway 38. The applicant, after notifications were sent out, did request staff to defer the action for at least 1 month to put together a little bit more of a plan for the property once it's to be rezoned, to clarify kind of some things for staff and for the Planning Commission. This is the first request for deferral on the property, and staff is recommending that the deferral happens. The next Planning Commission meeting would be February 23rd, 2026. So that's where we're at. But there may be members from the public here today to hear the item. So if you have any questions from me, or if you want to open it up.
Any questions for him? Is there anyone from the audience that wishes to address this item? Otherwise, it'll be brought back February 23rd, 2026, supposedly at this time. Okay, any old business? Oh, I'm sorry.
I'd make the motion to defer this to our February meeting.
Second. I have a motion and a second to refer this to the February meeting. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes on the county side.
On the city side, I'll look for a motion.
I'll make a motion to defer.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor, please say yes.
Yes.
Opposed, same sign. Passes on the city side.
Thank you. No old business?
No.
New business?
Yes. Kevin, you can get up in a second, but under new business, I just wanted to remind the county commissions and the City of Sioux Falls Commission, Planning Commission, that our meeting in June has been moved from June 22nd to the 29th because this room is going to be used for some voting. So we've worked with city staff. It's on our calendar, but I just wanted to reiterate to everyone, so it's on our radar. It's the 5th Monday in June, not the 4th, because of the probable elections that will be held for the city in this room. Thanks.
All right, so for some new business, I thought I incorporated it. Must have put it in the wrong part of the PowerPoint. I think I put it in the county PowerPoint. So I just want to cover a couple things that we're looking forward to coming up through the year or pretty recently or soon for both the joint area and elsewhere. We are looking at doing some ordinance updates as county staff and city staff. So in the county ordinance, we're looking at updating permit fees. That's kind of the main thing that we're triggering this kind of group of ordinance amendments, as well as building permit articles. There's some language cleanup that we'd like to do. In the joint jurisdiction, we are looking at doing the county fees, on-premise and off-premise signs with other related sign ordinances there. The sign ordinance I'm going to go into a little bit more detail on here, but then they're going to do some more similar updates in the joint jurisdiction around Del Rapids. For signs, a little bit of basics. Why we're looking at the signs is something we did as a county. We needed to know what is a sign. We do have a definition in the joint jurisdiction, and it's pretty good. But one of the issues is, defining a sign, there's lots of different types of signs, whether it's art, is it storage, is it non-commercial, that sort of thing. All those things need to be considered as part of the ordinance. Signs have to work for the motoring public as a means for somebody to know how to get to a property. They need to find it. So if we have a sign ordinance that doesn't work to actually be able to see it from the road, that can be problematic. And generally speaking, the ordinance regulates size, height, setback, lighting, that sort of thing in the signs. Some of the problems that we've seen in the sign portions, including home occupations, have really small sign limitations, as well as limitations in the A1 agricultural district. The sign area isn't a definition in the joint jurisdiction yet, and that's something that the county adopted in 2019. Different shapes need different calculations, and different types of signs also need different calculations as well. But the real reason why we wanted to look at the signs is back in 2019 when we did the county's update, it was looking at a Supreme Court decision that means that you cannot have a sign regulations that regulates the content of the sign. So we will be looking at making sure that the rules do not regulate content of what the words say on the sign. And there's a handful of places that could be problematic in our current ordinance, and that's why we need the update. And these are all the areas of the ordinance that include articles that include signs. So it's not just the on-premise, off-premise signs, but home occupations, solar energy, Red Rock Corridor is another place to have signs, and several definitions will be updated as well. So just with that brief of the signs, is there any questions? All right. And that will be coming likely not in February, but probably around March is what we're hoping to as staff to get something out to you guys for that update. So I'll bring it back up to the regular PowerPoint then. There we go.
Thank you, Kevin. Any other new business?
No.
Okay. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn on the county side.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes on the county side.
On the city side.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion adjourned. All those in favor, please say yes.
Yes.
Opposed, same sign. We're adjourned on the city side.